Let's talk a little bit about those friendships that fizzled out because maybe y'all were bad influences on each other. Let's talk about that. Okay, here is the tea. Sometimes when we are deep in friendship, we don't think about how the behavior of our friends might affect our behavior. We don't think about how they may be influencing us to do things that we would not normally do on our own, or vice versa. We may be influencing them to do things that they may not normally do on their own without some little push. If you have been the one to do the pushing, or if you have been pushed in that way, sometimes we might think of it as being, oh my God, we were so awful, or I was so awful, I should have never let that happen, or blase blah. Learn from those moments because you went through those moments for a reason. If you're not taking what you learned and applying it to your life, it was for nothing. It was all for nothing. One thing I try to remember is a good friend is not going to put me in any kind of danger. A good friend is not going to do anything that jeopardizes my well-being. The dog is whining. Okay, hold on. Sometimes we may allow friends to influence us in negative ways. And when someone does that, I say, they're not a friend. They're not a friend if they're going to negatively impact you. They're not a friend if they're going to influence you to do negative things. Sometimes I think back to my friendships and some of the people I used to hang out with, some of the things I used to do, and I look back to it and I'm like, that was not a friendship. That was not a friend. What they did was not what friends do. And I've been there too. I've done things that would not be considered being a good friend. I've done things that people could say, she was not a good friend when she did that. I'm not saying we're perfect. I'm not saying everyone's perfect. I'm just saying when friends do things that negatively impact you, you got to look at that relationship and say, is this a good relationship? Is this my friend? Would my friend do that? If the answer to those is no, I'm not your friend, babes. I'm not your friend. I know a lot of people do not like to put eyeliner on the waterline, but I learned how to do my makeup in like 1999, so oh my gosh, look, I need to get there's so much powder over there where I just put highlighter. Okay, so more of the story, your friends would never do anything to hurt you. Your friends would not put you in a position that's going to make you do something that hurts yourself. Your friends are going to be there to uplift you and help you through the hard times, not give you hard times. So take that as you will, but remember to guard yourself very, very heavily. Do not let random people come into your life, changing things up, and then giving you bad juju. You don't want to take on anyone else's bad juju. And when we allow that juju around us, sometimes it leaches onto us. So don't do that. All right. That's everything for now. Bye. Okay. Seriously now. Bye. Bye. Get out of here. Why are you still here? Goodbye. Only once the drugs are done, I feel like the